Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well, and thank you for tuning into Moose Motion. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed the content, share it with your friends, comment below what you think of the project, and perhaps consider subscribing if you need. Anyway, let's dive into this clay car project. In this episode of the Polara Wagon project, we will be basically going over a lot of the fine-tuning, touch-ups, and various things like that, basically making everything fit nicely. We'll be building the hood, which is quite a painstaking process, trying to make this little engine fit under, well, a hood and fit inside the clay while making sure your wheels turn, and it can also idle around during the animation process. So this is quite a challenging process, took quite a lot of time. Luckily for you guys, I did do quite a bit of editing to try and make this episode a little bit quicker than the previous one. So basically what we're going to be doing is going over all the fine tuning, which is carving, sanding, and a lot of touch-up painting, and then which basically leads to clear coat, which is basically saying that this final layer is complete, and then next episode we'll be able to move on to the plasticine layers, as well as we get pretty much the engine almost completely under wraps, other than the headers, which will basically be the first thing we take on next episode before adding on to the plasticine layer. So essentially the idea is to do all your mechanical components and that sort of things before you add on the plasticine, be it that that's a little bit more delicate than the rest of this stuff. You're going to be a little bit more strategic with where you want to place your hands at that point, so you do not have to work backwards. Ooh, look at this. We are now test fitting the hood, which was quite a lot of work. There's literally paper thin layers of oven baked clay, so if there's anyone attempting to do this, this is going to be quite a challenging part. So it kind of sucks having to cover up some of that engine artwork in the long run, but it'll be kind of cool to have a car with a little shaker hood anyway. As always with these how-to videos, as well as my little podcasts, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for Milton the Moose. If you're the first to spot him and timestamp correctly when he shows up, you'll have your comment pinned at the top of the comment section, and you'll have a shout out in the next video. Now, no one's been able to spot him as of recently, so there's no shout outs here. I did try to make things a little bit easier by making sure he was in focus for just a brief few seconds during the frame, so good luck to you viewers. As always, if you enjoyed the video and haven't done so yet so far, be sure to smack that like button to let me know that you appreciate all the hard work. Perhaps leave a comment below letting me know that you enjoy the content, share with friends, and perhaps consider subscribing if you're new. And if you're already a subscriber, just want you to know I highly appreciate your support. You're the reason I keep working very hard on these sculptures, as well as my stop motion animations. Now, the next one that I should have coming up, I will have probably a little preview for it, will probably be some of the dinosaurs, because I haven't played with them for a while, and I'm kind of missing Sue, as well as my Spinosaurus. So, if you're excited about that, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below, letting me know that you would like to see the dinosaurs basically start to square off. I won't probably be able to finish it. It's going to be quite a lot of work, given that they're both about 3 or 4 pounds. They're really large sculptures, so it's quite a lot to try and make them do things and animate them. And by chance, if you're new here and haven't seen the dinosaurs, I will provide some links in the post description below for the rest of this series if you haven't caught up on this as well as the dinosaurs. So be sure to go check out the post description as well. Thank you so far for your patience, and we will be well on our way to adding clear coat here soon, and I will see you at the end of the video. Hello again, and thank you for sticking around to the very end of the video. Now, as you can see, our little clay 440 is pretty much all finished except for the headers, which we'll be taking care of next episode. Which won't be exactly easy task, because we're pretty much going to have to manufacture them inside the engine bay, unfortunately. So we're just going to step that little mini 440 back in here so we can kind of get a better idea as to how tight everything's going to be, to be honest, as well as give you a quick look over of the body, which is also pretty much ready for the plasticine phase at this point. Now, it's all clean and pretty much clear coated, so basically the only part you're going to see after the plasticine will be the windows, which is very important that we spent a lot of time on sanding and making sure that was all shiny and appropriate, because yeah, that's going to be permanently your windows, and looks a lot better than what plasticine can, because it's not exactly very shiny, unfortunately. Now, with our quick once over there, you can kind of see that there's not a whole lot of space between the engine heads and the actual fender space, so we're probably going to have to construct the headers with the front wheels off for the most part. Then we can add plasticine, and this car will be soon finished. Hey, you made it this far. Remember to like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe if you're new. Anyway, that's enough from me. Till next time, take it easy.